So, good morning, YouTube. I have got another day in the life, full day vlog, full day of eating, whatever you want to call it, in the works for y'all. So, last video went through my workouts. Today is a rest day, so it's also a low day. So I'm gonna get pretty creative today without going off plan whatsoever. And also we have a new addition. If y'all can hear that, we bought a mic or a mic set. So right now, fasted cardio, abs, and then head back to the house to get in our first meal, do some computer work, and watch YouTube because today is an off day and I'm off of work. So we're just gonna relax, allow cortisol to go way down here because all week it's been up here. So that's what we got in the books for y'all today. I will see y'all at the gym. So we're on the treadmill. Coach only has us doing 20-minute incline walks on non-training days. Abs, stretching. I might do another small cardio session at the end of the day just because I'm not going to be walking that much. So got to get 12K steps. So even if that means hop on the walking board, treadmill, whatever it is, got to get those steps in. You know, we're in prep. We got about 6.5 weeks to go. So you really got to do whatever it takes, as a wise man, Rich Piana, says. But yeah, stay tuned. And we're going to go through my abs session here in a second. Let's go. Okay, cardio is done. Got a little bit of Matt Grego going on. So now, let's get the abs. Well, I gotta pee first, so we'll be back shortly. Okay. So I keep my ab workouts pretty simple. I don't do any twisting or oblique movements. One, I do classic, and even when I go to open, I want to have a classic look. Doing those kind of movements kind of widen your waist. I usually just focus on the six-pack abs, so crunching movements, sit-ups, hanging raises, things of that nature. What you just saw is kind of like more of a crunching movement. Really works the lower abs. I love it to start off. I'll probably go to a rope ab crunch, standing, and then probably some yoga ball crunches as well to follow that up, and that'll complete my ab workout. I'll probably come back later and do another session of that, just because I like to stay active, and this isn't too taxing on my CNS. So You really want to be able to extend your abs, so get as close as you can. Whew. Little ab reveal. Got some of the veins going on. This is a look at 6 weeks out. Might do some posing after this. Fasted. Okay. These are my favorite because I've got the back support. Sometimes when you do abs, it's kind of taxing on your lower back. But these completely remove that. So this is why I finish off the workout, so I can get full contraction and really tighten up that core. So here we go. So, as you can see, lighting in here is not the best, but let's get a front shot. That's all we got. So before we get started on the pancake, I actually forgot. So we actually got a couple errands to do. We've got to go to the health department so we can get some more formula. We get benefits. So if you're young, you have kids, I recommend WIC. I recommend Medicaid if you can't afford health care. They cover your kids, they cover your spouse. Really, really useful and convenient when you're somebody like me. And if you're the only provider. So yeah, my wife's a full-time mother. Check the whip. We're gonna have to blur out the freaking tag, but you know, nice little Mercedes Benz. No, I'm playing. A little Acura. But yeah, we've got health department. We've got to go to Walmart, get some groceries, and then yeah. So completely forgot to put that in there, but until then, let's get to this protein pancake because we're back. So here's all the ingredients you're going to need for your protein pancake. This is adjusted and weighed according to my allotted macros. I don't really count macros. I have meals that my coach gives me, so I can only eat what is scheduled, you know, on my scheduled planned meals. So I took 100 grams of the strawberries from, you know, one of my meals. I'm taking like 50 grams of the egg whites from my breakfast, and I'm taking 1 egg from my breakfast. I'm allowed 200 grams of egg whites, 3 whole eggs. It's all about volume for me right now in this stage. I'm very hungry all the time, so why not, you know, start being creative? This is called prep brain, you know. We're not adding anything, we're not removing anything, we are just readjusting food. So 100 grams of strawberries, 1 whole egg, 50 grams of egg whites, maybe a little less, depending on how big I want my omelet to be later on. And then about 2.25 scoops of protein. I get 60 grams from protein powder, and that is going to make a fluffy pancake. Actually, this is the secret ingredient to making your pancake fluffy. Baking powder, right? Don't go crazy with it, but you know, just use a considerable amount and you've got you a nice fluffy pancake with limited ingredients. So without further ado, let's get to it. So we've got it brewing up right now. This is just one. I still have another serving in there. So yeah, you just cook it on really low, really slow, so it can cook all the way through without burning the edge. I learned this from Jordan Hutchinson. He's really good. Then I also threw some cinnamon on top of that. So we're just gonna wait for this to cook. And actually after this, we have got some, I believe it's Rich Piana Chronicles. I seen the trailer to it, so I'm kind of interested in watching it. So I purchased that. We're gonna eat this pancake and watch the Chronicles. So yeah. And this is what it looks like on the back end. Pause. Nice crispy edges. Really, really nice. We've got one more of these, man. This is amazing. I mean, your prep is gonna suck, but it doesn't have to completely suck. You know, I still suffer, but that motivates me to be more creative. I definitely encourage being creative. If you just have a basic chicken and rice diet, you're not going to stay on plan. So make your diet fun, you know. And you don't have to, I mean, just if you're a fitness person, you don't have to be this strict. Everything's strict for me, so I can only use what's on my plan. So sometimes I have to take food from other meals and create another meal or whatever. But it's all about creativity, you know. So we are going to dive into these pancakes and watch Rich Piana once again. Okay, so we've got our protein pancakes. What I did with the rest of the strawberries was I heated them up for like 30 seconds, mashed them up, and I have this 0-calorie coffee syrup that my wife uses. I put a serving of that in there. 0 calories, probably like actually 5 calories. And then we have Maple Grove Farm syrup, 60 milliliters. That's 20 calories. So we are going to devour this or really enjoy it. And then I've got my 0 calorie or 0 sugar Dr. Pepper. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Strawberry field.
Educate and motivate, and I think that's
creativity
where my success is
at its finest. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this, watch this, and stay tuned for the next meal. Got the kids in the back disregarding my meal stuff. Yeah, he's fussing. But now we're headed to, what is it, the health department? The WIC office. Because the babies need more formula. So we're gonna run around, do some errands, go to Walmart, pay the rent, because I forgot to do that. Jits would have been homeless, man. No, I'm playing. But yeah, stay tuned. We might stop at Starbucks or something. I don't really need a coffee or anything, but I might stop and get like a bum energy. And yeah, she got her little whatever she got going on. Anyways, I will see y'all there. All right, so now we are at Walmart. Here go the little man. He was eating. Take this off. Go to the other one. And there go wifey. So yeah, do a little grocery shopping. I need to hurry up and get home so I can eat my next meal. I'm not really hungry. I've been taking retatrutide. So prep is actually, or the low day today is actually feeling a lot better than normal due to the retatrutide, but yeah. Okay, so we're in Walmart and we were planning to just pay rent and get formula, but it has turned into this. Oh, and Messiah's up. This and that and this, and now we are looking at energy drinks. Oh, they got bombs. So I completely passed the bombs because my caffeine intake has to be 300 milligrams minimum. Sometimes I go over that by a couple of hundred, but we're not going to talk about that now. But yeah, we're going to get some of these bumps and hopefully nothing else after that. So stay tuned. Yeah. All right, now we just.
It runs in the family, the twins?
Yeah, on both sides.
And us too.
Oh yeah?
I was a triplet.
You were a triplet?
Yeah, but I was a triplet with 2 dips.
Okay.
Because,
Shoot. Well, that's great to hear. Kind of. Ooh. I know, right? Having twins.
I remember those nights.
Yeah, we love it. Kind of. We'll miss it, once they get older. All right, guys. Now. Oh, and they got the Enfamil and all that and the Gentle Ease. You do the Gentle Ease?
No, we can. Well,
We get 20 of these, y'all. So, yeah.
10 for each baby.
So, usually when I come, this is what I see. We usually get the Gentle Ease, and it's always empty. But we are the ones who emptied it this time. So, this is what our cart looks like. You got my son over here talking. What's up, little bodybuilder, man? Y'all see his dub foes? Show him your dub foes, man. Anyways, so yeah, that's all we need from here. Our carts are full. We did not expect this, but it's all good. So I will see y'all at checkout. Okay. So this is the price before we pay. I mean, I got it, but and with the WIC, it takes off $4.70, so that's all I pay today. Turn up. Get y'all benefits, man, for real. Okay, so, excuse my baby's crying in the background. But, so our other meal. So, technically for the first meal, this is usually the first meal. I get 3 whole eggs and a breakfast burrito. So the burritos consisted of 200 grams of egg whites, 20 grams fat-free cheese, salsa, 60 grams, guacamole or avocado, 60 grams. Sorry, the salsa or the veggies are at 50 grams. And then 2 turkey sausage or chicken sausage patties. I use turkey sausage. That's my go-to. But this time I only got 155 grams of egg whites because of the pancake earlier with the protein shake. 2 whole eggs, one of them is in here, one is sunny side up, and I threw some of the fat-free cheese on top. The rest went in there. Got my guacamole. And then these are some of the sauces. I always go with 0-calorie sauces. So like mustard, hot sauce. This truffle sauce is also 0 calories. And then my drink, I always go with 0 sugar, Dr. Pepper. That's my go-to. So we're gonna devour this and then we're gonna get to the next meal. Okay, so this meal, this is 170 grams. Here, let me pause this Rich Piana documentary. So we have got 170 grams of chicken breast, 50 grams of green beans, 30 grams of mushrooms, and then a boatload of Italian seasoning and 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Also, for my low days, my coach ups the fats, lowers the carbs dang near completely. There's only one meal, which would be the next meal, that I get a little bit of carbs. I don't know the macros for this. Like I said, I don't really count macros unless I take the time out to actually do it, but I do know I make adjustments based off of results, or he does. And that's what we're doing now. You know, the weight loss was stalling. I was adding, protein to my diet, which caused me to gain a little bit of weight. So we are on a low day spree right now. So 170 grams of chicken, about 30 grams of mushrooms, 50 grams of green beans, 10 grams olive oil. And then I also, as you notice, I've got my food scale with me. Any sauce that is not 0 calories, I usually weigh just to be safe because there is calories. It's not, just because it's sugar-free doesn't mean it's calorie-free. So one serving is like 32 grams. That's 2 tablespoons. I'll probably do, 40 grams, something like that. But weigh your sauce if it's not 0 calories. This meal, I've got a little bit of this, but we are going to drink some of our electrolytes and watch the rest of this Rich Piana documentary that I've been trying to get through all day. So this gym actually makes me look kind of big. So as promised, we're gonna finish up with some cardio, get back home, eat the last couple meals, and that'll be the day. Now, 20, 30 more minutes of cardio, and we'll be good to go. Look kind of pumped though, don't I? Sheesh. Okay, just about to wrap up cardio. Okay, just about to wrap up cardio here. Just had to get some extra steps in, I have a minimum of 12K. I noticed I was under that, so I just hopped on the treadmill for a little bit. We're at 32 minutes. Don't know if I'm supposed to go that high, but nevertheless, got to get those steps in. Don't be lazy. I'm willing to do whatever it takes, honestly. And, we want to win, but we also want to improve. So every day, just striving for greatness, empowering ourselves to do what we're called to do, stuff of that nature. But I'm going to wrap this up and we'll get to the next meal. Sorry. I have already started chowing down on this meal because I was hungry. Just 20 grams from cream of rice, 60 grams from protein powder, 20 grams natural peanut butter, threw some cinnamon, and a Splenda pack on top. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this meal. I'm starving, so I'm going to enjoy this meal slowly. This is so good, and it doesn't last that long. So I'm gonna watch some Lee Priest or something and chillax for a little bit. I love you guys. I really do enjoy making these little videos in the short amount of time that I've been doing it. It really, I don't know, prep really makes you, if you let it get to you, at least this is my first time doing it, so I don't know how it is later down the road, but it makes you not want to talk. But I notice when I do talk to people, it really helps me out mentally, you know. I feel better. I feel about people better, you know. I want to show the love of Christ a lot more efficiently, you know. It's just when you take food from somebody for, 16 to 20 weeks, it just does something to you. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. I love you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for the last meal. All right, so this is the last meal. We've got about 30 grams of lettuce, 60 grams of, what is that, green beans with some curry seasoning, and then some trout. This is honestly one of my favorite meals. I'm enjoying my diet at the moment. I mean, it's not a lot of food. These low days do take a toll on me, but it's not that bad, I mean, it sucks. It really does. But, at the end of the day, I'm seeing results. So, but we're going to take this down, go to sleep, and then I might film some more tomorrow and just make this a 2-in-1 video or something. But, yeah, y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, we're here to empower, encourage, and uplift all. That's what I have in my, autobiography or my bio. So just, encourage me, critique me, correct me, whatever it is, I will do the same. I really do appreciate everybody who has spoken into my life and contributed to this new journey of mine. So, as usual, God bless. I love you all, and y'all have a great night.